1775, it was really before the Declaration of Independence, the Patriots, who were, of course, treasonous rebels as far as the British were concerned, realized that if they couldn't circulate information about what they were up to, which they obviously couldn't do in the Crown postal system that was operating in the colonies, they couldn't proceed, and so they actually created the post system first.
Were they using stamps?
No, no. They formed committees of correspondence. These were really the first concerted acts that the Patriots did. In all the colonies, there were political leaders, and they formed committees of correspondence to circulate news. This evolved into what was called the Constitutional Post. It was a subscription-based, wealthier people donated to keep the system going, and they literally put the British post office out of business.
Benjamin Franklin was our first Postmaster General, but you write that another of the founding fathers, Dr. Benjamin Rush, was the first true father of the American Post Office. Wasn't he a physician and an advocate for public health? How much of a role did he play in the establishment of the post office? He was really huge. The post office that Benjamin Franklin ran, he was, of course, our first postmaster. That was pretty much the British system that he ran for England, which he had done for years before the Revolution. It was not a radically different post. When our post became truly revolutionary was in 1792. When Benjamin Rush, George Washington, James Madison, and some of these founders realized that how were they going to keep these very fractious colonies? Bear in mind that Thomas Jefferson didn't even think there was a reason for Congress after the war was won. There was a good possibility that it would just be 13 little, like the EU, and we see where that's going. Well, we have the Articles of Confederation, and they learned that wasn't going to work.
Yeah, and Washington throughout both terms was terribly concerned. How are you going to keep all these people already rapidly spreading west? How are you going to keep them unified and all feeling like Americans? And they realized the way to do it was to have the first very radical post office that was not about letters, it was about newspapers. If a government by, for, and of the people was going to work, the people had to know what was going on.